Hello my dear students, welcome to one more amazing session from Infinity Learning. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. How are you? Those who are online, please give me a thumbs up and fire emoji, and please like this session, share with your friends. Because today we are presenting a strategy session, top mistake you make and how to fix that problems as well. You are all dreaming for entering into the medical college, dream medical college, right? For that you are doing a lot of hard work. So in the course of doing hard work, you usually don't do intentionally, rather you do some mistakes. Before going for that into, so we need to know what are the mistakes you do and how to come out of this. So all these things we are going to discuss in today's session. So who are online, Betu is there. So those who really appreciate those who are online every day and attending our classes. So dear children, let's see the top mistakes you do and how to fix that. Bacho, first of all, when you prepare for your NEET examination, you just make a timetable and you do physics, chemistry, biology or biology, physics and chemistry, whatever. So chemistry, mind it, there are three things, game changers. Biology, everybody can do it. And physics, if you understand, if you don't understand, if you do or don't do, it is a game actually. But a rate determining step in NEET examination is actual chemistry. Hi, Virat Mishra, how are you? Good morning. So those who are online, please click the link and I am going to list out all the things. First of all, let us see here. Ignoring NCERT is the one you guys do lot of mistake. So if you ignore the NCERT here, right, sorry. And Virat Mishra, let's see what is the actual mistake you do. Many aspirants rely heavily on the coachings and materials. When you rely on the coachings and materials, what happens? Ignoring various things in the NCERT. You rely on the coachings and materials, you rely on various textbook materials and reference materials, but neglecting NCERT, especially for the inorganic chemistry, line by line creates a lot of disturbance. So how to fix this? So in my pedagogy here, I want to just give the title over here, what is the mistake, and short description about the mistake, and here I just want to give you how to fix that. So as you are entering into the class, at least you should have the visual effects, isn't it? Okay, dear children, so how to fix this? Prioritize line by line NCERT, especially for inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry. Simply for the general properties of the inorganic chemistry, the tables will be given. And what is the meaning of that table in the inorganic chemistry? Do you have to memorize the entire table? No. So when you read the NCERT, you observe the values and the pattern. Is it increasing or decreasing? If it is increasing, there is some deviation. Sudden increase or slight increase, and all are increasing, some other is going to be decreasing. You can see electron gain, enthalpy, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So down the group, electron gain, enthalpy is going to be decreased. But surprisingly, the electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy for the fluorine is less than that of chlorine. Try to find out the reason behind that, my dear children. Similarly, for the D and F block elements, E0 value for the M2 plus and M, all the values are going to be negative values, but copper is given as a plus 0.34. Why it is going to be plus 0.34? Even NCERT it is given the reason in the boxes. You just find out ताकि आपको पता चलेगा assertion reasoning questions में आप question कैसे पकड़ सकते हैं, and that is the way you have to inculcate in learning and applying the things in the NEET examination. My dear students, this is very important. And highlight important facts and revise them regularly. Use a highlighter. Don't make it so colorful, the NCERT book. Just make a gentle highlighter and you just highlight it and solve NCERT based MCQs, including PYQs, and also the cement facts behind that. So reasoning is very, very important. Ignoring NCERT, it is going to be potentially fatal and you are going to hit the wall. Abhinav Yadav, hello. Whenever I conduct a strategy session, you definitely come to the class. Okay, anyways, come and how to see this fixing. NEET often asks direct lines from the NCERT. Direct lines from the NCERT without changing the statement or the grammar. Sometimes even with the same wording itself. That's the reason why when you read that NCERT line by line and make an underline, you will understand immediately. When you see the question paper, you will understand, array NCERT se uta ke leke a question, a statement, and that gives a negative sense also. You have to check whether it is given in the NCERT or not. So मैं क्या बोलना चाहता हूँ, NCERT is everything, and this is the first mistake. You just ignoring NCERT is going to be potentially fatal in NEET preparation. And और एक mistake है weak command on the organic reaction mechanism. ये भी एक चीज है. And mechanism means you guys say something, it is arrow marks put somewhere to somewhere. No, it is not that. Memorizing the reaction without understanding the underlying the mechanisms and the logic actually behind them. That is really damaging. So for that you need to know what is the mechanism behind that. You just directly put the Markovnikov rule, by heart that rule, and just apply it. If the carbocation has a rearrangement, can you apply Markovnikov rule exactly? Of course, no. Everybody knows Markovnikov rule. Do you have to apply everywhere? No. You have to check whether it is feasible or not. So ताकि आपको mechanism का हिसाब से थोड़ा सा पता करना होना चाहिए बच्चों. So for that, what are the things you need to know? So first, focus on conceptual clarity beta. And nucleophile, what is a nucleophile and what is an electrophile? ये nucleophile base का क्या अंतर है? Nucleophile is the one which attack at positively charged carbon, and base is the one which attack at the positive charged hydrogen. And what is an electrophile, what is a nucleophile, what is an acid, what is a base in the organic chemistry, and equilibrium patterns in the organic chemistry you need to know. And intermediates like carbocation, carbanion, carbon free radicals and their stabilities, and the rules that governs the carbocation stability, carbon free radical stability, कौन सा intermediate कहाँ इस्तेमाल करना, everything you need to know. More stable intermediate is going to give you always major product. That's the reason why you focus here and practice reaction series and the named reactions by tracing step by step mechanisms. And if you take the amide, cyanide on hydrolysis gives rise amide, further hydrolysis gives a carboxylic acid. So where to stop and when to stop? If the Grignard reagent reacts, how many moles of Grignard reagent इस्तेमाल किया जाएगा एक compound के लिए, एक mole of reactant के लिए, ये भी पता करना चाहिए. And also use flow charts and reaction route maps to visualize the pathways, ascending conversions, descending conversions, aromatic conversions. If ascending conversions are there in the organic chemistry, use KCN, Grignard reagents, Woods reaction kind of things. Descending conversions are coming, decarboxylation and Hofmann-Bromamide reaction. And if aromatic conversions are there, use 5 golden reactions of benzene, halogenation, nitration, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation and sulfonation. Direct influence of the benzene plus M effect it is going to be ortho and para director. Minus M effect, it is going to be meta director. And if it is the benzene diazonium chloride, it can give various number of pathways. So like that, everything is important, my dear children. And also, you focus on the thing where the mechanism can give you a strong grip on basic mechanism, helps you tackle even unfamiliar organic reactions. Even you don't know the reaction mechanism, but you can handle the reaction if you know the pathway, right? So, bachcho, moving ahead here, neglecting physical chemistry. You're all biology stream students. You just, whenever you see the numbers now, you are going to have kind of turbulence in the mind. So, with that fear, you just simply avoid physics, simply avoid physical chemistry. I am going to tell you confidently, if you take the last couple of years NEET examination paper, numericals 5 ka andar aayega. Can you believe that? Less number of numericals, ताकि physical chemistry में logic oriented questions भी मिलेगा. So we'll do that. Students often skip physical chemistry numerical part and master the formula application. Memorizing the formula is different from mastering the formula. So what is the best way to tackle this? Here it is. So when you go, it is the mistake and it is the remedy, how to fix it. And you can say, build a formula sheet and revise it weekly. Every formula, if possible, every alternative days. And also practice the numericals daily from the chapters like mole concept, thermodynamics, kinetics, equilibrium, electrochemistry. At least per day 4 or 5 numericals, 2 or 5 numericals, or 5 to 10 numericals. Like that, you just increase that. Solve NEET level MCQs within a timer and improve the speed as well as an accuracy. एक ही न्यूमेरिकल पकड़ के 1 घंटे बैठने तो क्या फायदा है? So you have to finish that numerical within the lapse, time lapse. Never and ever use more than 2 to 5 minutes for a numerical. Hi Geeta Madri, how are you? So whenever I start a strategy session, you always comes you, Abhinav Yadav and all. So Geeta Madri, yeah, very good, and hope you are preparing for your NEET examinations well. So how to fix this? Simple. I just want to talk about the fixing. Physical chemistry gives you a scoring and calculation based questions. Don't leave marks on the table. Grab, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Grab the marks into your pocket. Don't leave the marks on the table. Leaving the marks on the table means leaving the question. So it is dedicated to the table. So grab it, it is for you. So seriously preparing, then why don't you come to the regular NEET course that is happening in the NEET channel here. So next week onwards, organic chemistry. Get ready. Okay, fine. So talking about one more mistake you do, lack of revision and repetition. You do hard work and leave it. And after some certain period of time, when you talk about that, when you catch a question from that topic, you are going to be clueless. So to avoid that, you have to revise it in a periodic way. Reading a topic once and revisiting it regularly gives a factual clarity, and especially for the inorganic chemistry. Okay, and also how to fix that. So that can be fixed like use a revision schedule, 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, 15 days, cycles like that. Initially you have to take a larger broader way, and as the times examination is coming close, you have to narrow it, and make a quick notes or flashcards for volatile topics. Yes, flashcards. So, I want to say reducing ability, reducing nature of hydrates, acidic nature of oxides, and the order of the basic strength, the order of the acidic strength in the inorganic chemistry. You can make a flashcards. And in the Telegram channel it is available. I only prepared and I already made, it is there, you can click it. And re-attempt the previously solved questions. Once you solve the questions, you do mistakes, you come across with a mistake, you correct yourself, again you have to revisit it. After a gap, it helps for long-term retention. So these are the important things you need to know. And the outcome of this lack of revision will be, it is the brain retains the best with spaced repetition, not cramming. And it's a mind game. NEET examination is a mind game. उस दिन आपको अच्छा तरफ काम करने के लिए आज से आप ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं ना, कैसे दे रहे हैं, क्या दे रहे हैं. Okay, now moving ahead, not practicing with NEET oriented question. You are practicing, उसमें NEET orientation कितना तक है, that is important here. Practicing too many out of scope or Olympiad style questions which aren't actually aligned with the NEET's pattern, that is the major disaster. Everybody do this mistake. Everybody do this mistake. So stick to the NCERT specific MCQ and mock test series pattern, and also analyze each mock test to the spot out what about your weak areas. For that we need a separate assessment platform. Whenever you are preparing for some examination, that you need to know at what level you are standing. That require assessment, and target 100% accuracy bacha. And easy and moderate questions you just segregate. Yesterday I made a video, 80-20 rule, Pareto rule. So 80% of the score you can get it from 20% of the NCERT concepts. Can you believe it? आप सही सुना. Yes, it is. Geeta Madre, that's how topper crack NEET chemistry, 80-20 rule. And that short video will be released soon. Just stay tuned. And you can see the outcome of this not practicing with NEET oriented questions. 60 to 70% of NEET chemistry questions are direct NCERT based. Focus or smart. Agree with me? How many of you agree with me? Comment box में बताओ. Geeta Madhuri, Virat, Abhinav. And moving ahead, understanding PYQ and underestimating PYQ. Over understanding PYQ, not understanding PYQ, and ignoring PYQ. Yes, PYQ is the benchmark. Underestimating PYQ. You just say students often treat PYQ as an optional or use them too late in the preparation journey. It should be in the right from inception. The PYQ should be there right from the inception. Like PYQ. Start solving PYQs, bacho. Chapter wise, right after completing each topic. That gives you actual position where you can handle that particular concept or not. PYQ doesn't mean that the same question will come or similar question will come. PYQ can tell you the depth of the dive, and also do at least last 10 years PYQs. Many questions are either repeated, flow in the same pattern. That you need to know by doing PYQ, my dear children. Not only that, PYQ can help you use error analysis even in the PYQ. Why did you get this wrong? Self-questioning. If you could able to have the hold on that circled part, you will be knowing whether you are in concept-wise you are weak or application-wise you are weak. And you can do the best That is your improvement area. And it will be understanding PYQs. NEET often recycles concepts. Slight twist can be given the same concept, and PYQ practice trains your brain to spot out the actual pattern in the NEET examination. Not only NEET, but also for every competitive examination, this is an awesome option. Yes? So, Geeta Madhuri, come on. Those who are online, please like the session. If you click the like button, that like number is going to be increased so that we can do the best. And moving ahead, trying to memorize without understanding, that is so dangerous, deadly fatal. You want to memorize something. You want to memorize something without understanding, trying to memorize without understanding. That's differently. Rote memorization, especially in organic chemistry, physical chemistry, without grasping the logic and the principle behind it is really, really damaging. Really, really damaging. So, to out of that, what I can do? So, this is the mistake and this is the fixing. And I want to say, use mnemonics separately only for the fact heavy areas like inorganic chemistry, definitely. Especially for inorganic chemistry, mnemonics can help you a lot. And also for conceptual chapters, ask yourself, why does this happen? This is the way to study science. Can I explain this to a friend? Yes, sometimes you will study with your friends. And why this happens? You exchange your views. That can help you a lot. And also, teach back method. Surprisingly, these are the awesome methods you see. Teach back methods, explaining the concept aloud reinforces understanding. You can teach yourself, you can teach to your friend. Okay, and this combined studies, please don't waste your time. So, there should be always an enemy in the academic curriculum. So, in this competitive world, you should build your enemies around you. Then only you can do the best. Agree or not? And moving ahead, trying to memorize without understanding can the NEET exam test application, not your memory. How many of you agree this point? That's very important. And moving ahead, one more topic. So, moving ahead here, one more point I am coming to, inconsistent practice of the chemistry MCQs. So, I observed personally, being a teacher, students are very good, they wanted to do a lot of hard work, but they are consistently inconsistent. So, consistency in MCQ is very, very important. So, some aspirants focus only on the theory and postponing MCQ practice, by the way, until they are done studying everything. That is going to be leading to the fatal things. Don't do that, and always focus on this, how to fix that. Do 20 to 30 MCQs daily per topic during your study phase. That should be a mandate. And also maintain a mistake notebook, error analysis you say in your coaching industries. Write down everything wrong MCQ with the correct explanation and give the reference. If you learn, you learn. If you learn from the mistake, you never forget. That is very, very, very important. And also use daily or weekly mini quizzes to keep things fresh. And also you just take a review about your mistakes so that you never repeat the same mistake again. That is also a part of an assessment, my dear children. Moving ahead, inconsistent practice, it is going to give you learning through MCQ is faster, targeted and result oriented, closer to the actual NEET experience. If you simply study theory, you won't get it. Learn the things and immediately apply the things, then you will understand your potential in that. And put time management. Chemistry section during examination is also very important. Spending too much time through tough and tricky chemistry questions during the mock test and actual NEET paper. So to avoid that, bacho, aim to complete chemistry in 30 to 40 minutes during the mocks, not in the actual examination. And make a doubtful questions for review and move on. Don't waste time and you stuck up somewhere. आप जितना तक कर सकते हो उतना तक करो. Time is a game over here. And practice chemistry, the first section is some mock test, see what works best. Sometimes this idea feels good for some students, this idea feels good this one. And you try both in the same way in a given mock test. Okay, so you will understand what you can do the best. And you apply whatever is working for best. And also, put time management in chemistry. Chemistry is the highest written on time section, quick sections, high marks. Don't let it slow down you. So highest scoring you can do for the chemistry, that is in your hand. You only have to handle it. And bacho, this is very, very, very important. And so not integrating short notes and flashcards and revision strategy. And reading full chapters every time instead of using condensed revision tools. That is a time-taking scenario. To avoid that, create your own short notes, cheat sheet, a flashcard. I want to say a small flashcard for KMNO4. Preparation, properties, bus, equivalent weight. K2CR2O7, preparation, properties, structure of this. Like that, it is a very simple way to happen is create your own short notes. Keep a separate quick revision notebook for the final review days because you can't read the entire textbook before the night of the examination. And before the night of examination, anyways nobody studies. I don't prefer you to study. So, wo bhi karna hai examination ke liye. And if you are not doing so, your brain recalls visuals and repeated cues better than the plain text graphs. Indu, what's your doubt, Betty? Please you can ask our doubt. Indu, any doubt in the class is going to be addressed. Yeah, you please. Right? So, I am going to really enjoy when the class is going with a lot of doubts and interactions, simply observing these visual presentations and teacher is teaching something. Okay, come on. And the other can I watch G lectures also? You can watch. Wow. So, NEET का जो दे रहा है ना, वो NEET का काफ़ी है. If you see for the JEE some out of box things will be there which is actually not required for NEET. For organic chemistry, organic chemistry series is going on, organic chemistry. Next week, I only give you a series of lessons. Okay, stay tuned. Indu, आप subscribe किया? Definitely, organic chemistry is on me. NEET channel में next week से आपका organic chemistry शुरू होगा. छोटा पीस रख के आपको देना चाहता हूँ. Indu, fine. Thank you. You subscribed? Fine. Let's see neglecting expectations in the exceptions in the inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry is a collection of, yes, thank you very much, Indu, thank you. And inorganic chemistry is a collection of exceptions. You see here, so your brain recalls visuals, I said, okay. So poor time management in chemistry sections during examination. Chemistry is the highest written, I said, and neglecting exceptions in the inorganic chemistry. So here students memorize trends but skip exceptions, thinking they won't be tested. It is a wrong concept. Wherever exceptions are there you are going to get a question. Believe it and it will happen. How to fix that? Even again, inorganic chemistry, you maintain a flashcard, but create a separate list of exceptions while reading NCERT, especially in the P block, D block and the periodic table, and revise them on a weekly basis. Revise them in the weekly basis and practice MCQs for focus only on the exceptions. I am going to conduct MCQs especially for the exceptions. Ready for that? So student says, I already mentioned a slide over there, studying out of box, out of scope is potentially dangerous. Strongly Hindu, I don't prefer. For organic chemistry, you want to join the JEE classes, the inception is given according to the JEE, it is there, but it will not work for the NEET. NEET ka kuch alag dena hai. And you see here, neglecting exceptions in organic chemistry. NEET loves exception. NEET loves exception. So जहाँ पर exception है वहाँ से question निकालने की कोशिश करता हूँ. So the test, if you paid attention, not just memorize blindly. Of course, that is a very important thing. Bacho, you see here, overlying on a coaching center, you can believe the coaching center material, but over relying on that and over relying more than NCERT is potentially dangerous. So some coaching center notes is simply or skip NCERT facts, that is risky. Say an example, methylamine, when it is treated with HNO2, it gives methyl alcohol as far as the NCERT is concerned. But it will not give methyl alcohol, it gives methoxymethane. But जो NCERT बोलते हैं ना, we have to follow this. Agree? So follow whatever NCERT says and do according to that. And for that, how to fix that? See, always cross-check the coaching notes with NCERT line by line. I say NCERT is everything now. And also highlight and annotate any coaching shortcut that contradicts NCERT and discuss with your faculty so that you will understand whether you did wrong understanding or actually that is misprinted. So that you need to know. And also stick to the NCERT language and definitions. NCERT का जो भाषा होता है ना, that has to be. अरे Hoffman degradation mechanism is not given in the NCERT, but NCERT में एक line दिया alkyl group migration. इसका हिसाब से mechanism पता करना पड़ता. Of course, mechanism is not given in NCERT, but it is there. Like that, NCERT is everything, especially in the inorganic chemistry, especially in the biomolecules began. Moving ahead, so what is the best we can say? When you are in doubt, NCERT is a final. Coaching materials is a tool, not the rule. Agree? And moving ahead, skipping chemistry in biology heavy weeks. What is this? Skipping chemistry in biology heavy rules. So when biology demands more time, like botany diagrams, chemistry gets sidelined. Physics is already sidelined. So to avoid that, you have to align yourself. You can see, this is the one, maintain a bare minimum chemistry route 1 hour a day in heavy traffic times, even in the bio heavy weeks. If not, you have to maintain 2 to 3 hours. Let it be for sometimes physics, vice versa. So I mean to say, use this time for quick NCERT revision, flashcards, or solving at least 20 MCQs. And also, you see here, on busy days, revise just one reaction mechanism, काम हो जाएगा, or a concept, or at least a couple of graphs on the chemical kinetics. Moving ahead, the impact that you can see in NEET preparation, consistency is always greater than intensity. If you intensify, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, but consistency does matter. Okay, so let's see Bahubali kind of reactions in the next week. Ready? Organic Bahubali reactions. Now, memory subject, trending chemistry. You treat the chemistry as a tricky and just a memory subject. You just talk out these memories like. Many students believe chemistry is just a memorization. If somebody says it is just memorization, I don't accept it, especially for inorganic. अरे इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री को भी लॉजिक होगा. ये लॉजिक क्या है, किस चीज का है? सी अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाई behind the trends, why atomic size decreases, why atomic size increases, ionization energy decreases, kind of things across a period and certain across down the groups, acidic nature, basic nature, you need to know. Use a conceptual videos and flashcards, visual periodic tables and 3D models that is available in this internet world. You can do it. And also, and memorizing the subject, the more you understand, the less you need to memorize. Memorization and understanding inversely related. Say bachcho here, and inorganic weightage of easy chapters. In this inorganic chemistry bachcho, over focusing on tougher topics like D and F block and thermodynamics, while ignoring the easier high yield chapters like biomolecules. That is a dangerous one. Sir, why you are saying D and F block is a tough topic? I say it is a lengthy topic. It is connected to electrochemistry, isn't it or not? It is connected to periodic table. Array, one word, the periodic table is gone. Shielding effect. If the shielding effect and effective nuclear charge, these two comes now, they are going to fight like anything. So you will be crushed in between the fight. Agree? And bacho, in this, allocate 2 to 3 days to master the small chapters from the NCERT. Maybe in the NEET examination, once the schedule is given, let's say polymers and chemistry, everyday life is included or not, otherwise we'll do it. Solve all NEET PYQs from these areas. Many questions are just repeated. Bacho, don't leave these chapters last minute revision. When you want to prepare it last, you prepare it right from the first. Don't leave it for the last, and you can prepare it last and the last as last revisions. And that gives you, if you ignore the weightage of the easy chapters, these chapters together can carry you 12 to 16 easy marks. Will be in your pocket, not on the bench. And poor management of reagents and conditions of the organic chemistry. What is this? Forgetting which reagent does what and under which conditions. Like ethyl alcohol treated with H2SO4, 413 Kelvin, it is going to give diethyl ether. 443 Kelvin, it is going to give ethene. So condition does matter. And ester is treated with sodium borohydride, nothing will happen. Lithium aluminum hydride, it is going to be reduced. So these are the things you need to know. So to avoid that, you just make a reagent reaction chart and summary of the table. KMnO4 क्या कर सकते हैं, K2Cr2O7, PCC क्या कर सकते हैं, लिथियम अल्यूमिनियम हाइड्रेट, सोडियम बोरोहाइड्रेट, क्या अंतर फर्क पड़ता है दोनों को. And use color coding to remember oxidizing agent, reducing agents, etc. And also revise this chart in a weekly basis. And that is a very important. Reagents and conditions is equal to major MCQ trap area. Even in the 2025 NEET examination, there is a trap. Rosenman reduction and Stephen reduction, cyanide reagent with Grignard, everything is given here. And also, my dear children, not tracing mistakes in the mock test. Whenever you give a mock test, you need to know where exactly you stand. And that is called a proper assessment. That is very, very important. And students take chemistry mock test but don't analyze why they made the mistakes. That is potentially dangerous, my dear students. To avoid that, keep a mistake tracker notebook, that is result analysis or error analysis book, and also question topic and error type, which type of error you did it, conceptual error or calculation error, or simply you just given inky pinky ponky guess. So correct explanation should be given there. And revise this notebook weekly, and it will reduce repeated mistakes again and again. And this result analysis and error mistakes can give you don't need to solve 1000 new questions, just learn deeply from 100 questions you got wrong. You are doing 100 questions wrong. You can do, when you did wrong, it's not a big fatal thing. And from this wrong, you are going to learn the good things. That is going to be really emphasizing, and ignoring unit conversions when you solve physical chemistry. This is very important. Losing marks because in the physical chemistry of the basic unit errors like ATM versus Pascal, milliliter versus liter. Especially this mistake you do in the molar milliliters, number of moles, number of millimoles, molar conductance, and you just take the molarity in milliliters here, and you are going to give in the dm cube and liter cube. And to avoid that, practice questions that involve unit conversions, and always write units next to the values while solving and make it a habit. So the dimensions of this mathematical operation will be perfect. And also keep a separate list of common conversion factors. So as you are doing good, carelessness unit slip can cost you a 4 mark, -1. So total loss is going to be 5 marks. So that is your NEET damage. So you don't get 4 marks, but you lose 1 mark. Agreed? So negative marking is fatal, and underestimating the role of mock test, and time management and environment here. Studying well but not simulating NEET conditions. Time, silence, single sitting mocks, and you sit and stand and walk here and there. NEET examination mein nahi chalega. Time management is also. And you can see, do full length mock test in exact NEET examination 2 p.m. to 5:20 p.m. so that your biological clock will be aligned with that. After every mock, do a section wise performance review. है ना? And also especially for chemistry, because high yielding mock is going to be chemistry. The time, how long it takes you to solve 45 chemistry MCQs, aim for 35 to 40 minutes while you are taking the mock test. And also that management can give you practicing under the real conditions, help you focus your understanding, stamina, pressure management, everything. So your stamina is also revealed there. And you can see here, chemistry can be your most scoring section in the NEET, mind it. And if you approach smartly, avoid this 5 pitfall, and you will be ahead of thousands of aspirants making these mistakes every day. And avoid the mistakes. Doing correct thing is one, avoiding mistakes is another boon for you. And that's it all. And I just want to take you the score examination, a small promotion, India's largest scholarship examination. This examination already held on September 28th and October 12th को और एक बात है, and you can enroll that up to October 10th. In the pinned messages and in the description box, link is available. You can click it and you can get these many goodies: 2.5 crore worth of scholarship and 350 crore worth of scholarship in various courses, and exciting gadgets like pen tablets or laptops, and NASA trips will be given to you. And why? Registrations are open. You can just click and you can get it. Any students from grade 3 to grade 11 can write, and also you can write this examination online as well as offline. And और एक चीज़ है बच्चों, नीट असेसमेंट प्लेटफॉर्म फिलहाल में बात कर रहे हैं ना, whenever you are preparing for something, it is required to know where exactly you stand, what is your strong areas, what is your improvement areas. For that ultimate key to NEET success, we are giving you NEET test series prepared by the topmost faculties from the NEET team from the assessment platform, and it really given for the NTA latest based on NTA exam pattern, and it gives you real-time NEET simulations. So why late? The link is there in the description box. You can just click it and you can just pursue this, and it is given 11th standard को अलग पैकेज है, 12th standard को अलग पैकेज है, NEET repeaters को भी अलग पैकेज है बच्चों. And और एक चीज़ है, when you purchase, you apply YouTube 30 off coupon code. So if you do so, you are going to get 30% flat discount. Okay, so dear students, that's it. I am done from my side. Hope you enjoyed the session, and please like this session, share with your friends, subscribe to Infinity Land NEET YouTube channel, and you can do the best. And next week we are going to give the organic chemistry sessions. Okay, thank you very much. Signing off, Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry from Infinity Land. Thank you. Bye bye.